What's up, Skull Nation? Well, in 2 months' time, it's going to be Happy New Year. Time for New Year's resolutions, specifically when it comes to weight loss and muscle gain. So how's 2018 been going? Well, the truth, Eric, is I have been watching my weight, lifting weights, eating better. But as this year's almost over, I haven't seen results, or if I did see any results, they took a lot longer to see than I anticipated. So I fell off the gain train a long time ago, and I haven't lost many lbs. Don't worry, my friends and brothers, I got you covered. So that you won't plateau and hit a proverbial wall and keep that gain train going and not stall, I'm going to go over 7 tips to help you out for 2019. Number 1 is sleep. Now, it's recommended that we sleep 6 to 8 hours every single night, but it's not just about the quantity of sleep, it's also about the quality of our sleep as far as weight loss goes. Now, that might mean you need uninterrupted sleep, and that's not always possible, but as much as you can control it, you might want to even try some white noise in the background, like some music or an app with sounds or a fan, and maybe an eye mask or some earplugs. Tip number 2 is portion distortion. Look, you may be even be eating the right kind of food, but you're still eating too much. The average American consumes 2,000 calories a day in 3 square meals. If you want to just stay the same, then continue eating the way you've always eaten. If you want to gain weight, you need a calorie surplus. But in most cases, if you're trying to lose weight, you need a calorie deficit. So you need to be taking in a lot less than you normally do. Now, that may mean when you go out to eat, you only eat half of your plate and take the rest for lunch or dinner the next day. Then you got 2 meals out of it. Third reason why you may not be losing weight is that you're eating at the wrong time. Again, you could be eating the right foods even. But for example, I had a client. He was eating complex carbohydrates. Now, complex carbohydrates are good for you. Simple carbohydrates are bad for you. The 3 macronutrients are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Food equals fuel. Carbohydrates provides the most amount of energy out of the 3 macronutrients. So he'd be eating like at 10:30 night a bowl of oatmeal. Now again, oatmeal is good for you, but he'd be eating a whole bowl of oatmeal, a serving or more, and then he'd go to bed within 10 minutes or 30 minutes, and then it would just sit in his gut for the next 8 hours. It's like putting a bunch of, gas in your car and it just sits in the tank overnight. So he wouldn't be burning it up. He wasn't using that fuel. And sure enough, the body was just storing it as fat, and he was getting frustrated because he couldn't get rid of his gut. And so he was getting this little belly as a result. He couldn't figure it out. Well, that was part of the reason. The 4th reason why you may not be losing weight is you train the same. The same amount of reps, the same amount of sets, the same weight or amount of resistance, the same lifts, the same exercises, the same drills, the same machines, the same time of day. It's just predictable. Our bodies are amazing in it. It adapts to stress. And so eventually it figures your routine out. And so you just train the same. So change it up, change the intensity, go faster, go slower, change the pace, change the tempo. Don't even keep that the same. 5th reason why you may not be losing weight is alcohol consumption. Alcohol converts into sugar in our bloodstream. It also has a tendency to dehydrate us, so if you're not drinking enough water as it is, it's just going to make it that much harder to stay hydrated. Thirdly, it has no nutritional value in and of itself, and 4thly, it does cause the belly to bloat, and that's where we get the terminology or the phrase beer belly or beer gut. And so it's kind of counterintuitive. Now, I'm also a realist. I don't expect anyone, even my clients, to give up alcohol altogether, but if you're just starting out, within the first 4 to 8 weeks, phase 1 and phase 2, 1 to 2 months, I would say just give it up altogether because you want to give yourself a head start, and alcohol can definitely be slowing you down. And that leads to the 6th reason why you may not be losing weight: water consumption. You may not be drinking enough water. Now, some would argue that you need to drink about 8 8-ounce glasses, which is 64 fluid ounces. Some would argue that you should just drink a gallon, which is 128 fluid ounces. Men should drink 125 fluid ounces, or women should drink 91 fluid ounces. When I was a personal trainer at Gold's Gym in Venice, which is the mecca of bodybuilding, I like how they did it there. In other words, not one size fits all. And so what we would do is, to make it a little more custom, is we would say drink half your body weight in fluid ounces. And that seemed to work great for everyone. This leads to tip number 7, why you may not be losing weight. You're eating very badly, very poorly. Now, it's been argued that more important than anything else, the most important component of your health and your fitness and being on this journey, this weight loss journey, is your diet and nutrition. It's what you're consuming. It's what kind of fuel you're putting in your tank. So you see people that train like rock stars in the gym. They sleep well. They have great supplements even, but they're just not disciplined when it comes to their plates, when it comes to being in the kitchen and eating well. And that may be exactly what's holding you back. Or you're seeing results, but it's taking a lot longer to see those results because of the kind of fuel you're putting inside of you. So gentlemen, remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up, a like. If you ever want to get a hold of me, I always welcome that. Email me at iamtrichotomy@gmail.com. It's also going to be in the description below. And follow me on social media, on Instagram, and like the Facebook page, which is I Am Trichotomy. And until next time, guys,